first pitch moments away in Cleveland. Indians baseball comes your way next. Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the American League's Houston Astros and the Cleveland Indians. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Trevor Bauer, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, thanks, Matty. Trevor Bauer, former first-round pick out of UCLA, has been a little bit inconsistent in his career. Good fastball, 94 to 96 miles an hour. Terrific 12 to 6 curveball. The only problem is, at times, he has a difficult time commanding that curveball. Has a changeup. If he has the curveball, he could be really good.
Here's George Springer. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Kipnis. And a good throw gets him one gone. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. This guy hit over 340 last year. An incredible season. I watched him one day take a ball to left field, then he took one to right field, then he took one back up the middle. He puts together so many hits and has such a great swing that there's no wonder he hits over 340.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. His numbers against Trevor Bauer, 2 hits in 7 tries. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
D-Row, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at-bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. 1-0 the count. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. And he'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Squared that one up just a little late. Altuve is off at first with 2 away. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Houston. Now the Tribe will get their shot. Still scoreless. Lance McCullers, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, Lance McCullers might have the best right-handed breaking ball in the game of baseball. Has the kind of hard slider that he could throw 4 or 5 times in a row and still get swings and misses. Good fastball, too. 93 to 95 miles an hour. Wipeout, and I mean wipeout breaking ball. His changeup has gotten better every year. If he's throwing strikes early, he's a nightmare on hitters.
The 0-1 pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count. The 1-2. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Now another 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Lindor is retired, and there's one away. Striding in for the Indians, Jason Kipnis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gonzalez has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. In now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. McCann has it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. His numbers against Trevor Bauer. He's just 2 for 9. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
High in the air out to center field. Lindor backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians' defensive setup today. And let me tell you about first baseman Yonder Alonso. The bat plays, we get it. He's there for offense. But don't sleep on the defense as well. He's battled his injuries, but he's out there going to the post, making picks and bailing out his boys in the infield.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Zimmer. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting 7, designated hitter.
Evan Gattis now standing in. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Edwin Encarnacion now. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. He's 1 for 4. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Encarnacion tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Another 0-2 home. Bullet back up the middle. Springer has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. Pound for pound, the best player in big league baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman, he can do it all. 5 tools, the ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Too low, 1-0. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And a breaking ball stays outside. The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Striding in, Yonder Alonso. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-0 is a heater in there for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around. And the back from Progressive Field as we're set for the beginning of the 3rd inning here on MLB Network. Matt Vasgersian back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as the left-handed hitting catcher Brian McCann settles in to start out the inning at the plate. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
He froze him on the fastball there. Brian McCann becomes the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Behind 0-2 now. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Center fielder, number 4.
Now here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. And Kipnis will put this one away, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Yeah, and when the ball left the bat, you figured it was a routine out, but that's how quickly things can change. As it stands, there's a runner on second base and a base hit away from coming home.
Coming to the plate now, Yan Gomes. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the first pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Settling in now, Bradley Zimmer.
Bradley Zimmer.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gonzalez is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Ready for another chance? Francisco Lindor. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Number 22, Jason Kipnis.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. In there, now the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. 1-2, here it comes. A shot down the first baseline. And this will get past him down the line at first. It's a fair ball. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it there safely as he fires off the fourth with a leadoff triple.
Well, the key to hitting triples is being aggressive right out of the box. He smokes this thing to the outfield and is thinking 3 bags the whole way. And by the time they can get the ball back in, he's on his way to third with a leadoff triple.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And he takes ball 1. Altuve, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. And he'll step off and go to third here. And the runner back easily. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball. in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Throw to the plate, and the tag too late as he's across to tie things at 1. And would you believe the tying run comes in to score on a wild pitch? Man, oh man. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Correa. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning. Fly ball out toward left center field. Giving chase is Zimmer. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The left fielder, number
Digging
9.
in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. A high fastball is in there. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. All tied at 1-1. Digging in to try it again, Jason Kipnis. He'll lead it off against Lance McCullers.
Second baseman, Jason.
A ball and no strikes.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
The 1-1 home is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. The 2-1 is strike 2, swinging.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. The 2-2. Hit back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose.
Riding in once again, Jose Ramirez. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors to this point for the Indians. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Edwin Encarnacion now hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Bouncer up the middle. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. First pitch on its way.
Right fielder,
0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Evan Gattis becomes the first out of the inning. The 0-1 pitch. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Brantley going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Reddick is on his way home. In to score is the runner from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
2-0 now. McCann leads off second with one gone in the inning. Bouncer down the line. That's a foul ball. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley is under it. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Here's George Springer. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. Middle of the afternoon here in Ohio. 2-1 Houston. Here's Michael Brantley as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Michael Brantley.
Line drive to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
You've got to applaud the effort there from the left fielder. It just didn't work out as the ball squirts by him, resulting in a double. That's the danger of leaving your feet in the outfield.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Now the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. They'll get it in quickly to the shortstop to hold the man at third, but they're at the corners to start the inning.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Lonnie Chisenhall is next as he finds himself behind 0-1, and they're runners at the corners now. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gonzalez has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And this will get into the books as a sac fly and an RBI, and we are tied at 2. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball stays high. Runner at first here with 1 away in a 2-2 ball game. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. From the stretch. Hit hard to third. Bregman gloves it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Francisco Lindor. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Strike called. Now the throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Really forcing the issue with that steal of second. They already had the guy on third, so now 2 runners in scoring position, and there aren't any force outs other than at first. Pretty good chance to drive in a pair right now.
Gomes on third. Lindor on at second with 2 down. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Wind up and the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Lindor is there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. No balls and 1 strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 0-2 once more. And now this is foul tipped at the plate, and that appeared to catch a lot of the home plate umpire in the process. Hope he's all right down there. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Very weakly on the ground, but it's foul, strike 1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Toward the gap in right center, this is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Well, his team took the lead, and he's able to notch 2 outs, thinking he's going to shut him down here and preserve the lead. Not so fast. Batter comes up, laces a 2-out double, and is a base hit away from coming home to tie this thing.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. A high fastball is in there. There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in once again, Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. And there's out number 1.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Edwin Encarnacion. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
1-1 now to Encarnacion. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Ready for another shot now. Michael Brantley, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Next up for the Stros, Josh Reddick. He singled his last time up.
Josh Reddick.
New pitcher to tell you about. It's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006. The 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Brian McCann is in for a 3rd plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike to Brian McCann. The 1-1 home is in there for the 2nd strike.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good inning.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to progressive.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Astros, number 29, Tony Sick.
Here's Yonder Alonso, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
First baseman, Yonder Alonso.
Set and the pitch. Popped him up. Bregman over to his right, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, right fielder.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. First offering on its way. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The 1-1 home. Soft liner to the left side. And plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are two down.
Catcher, Yan Gomes.
Digging in and looking for more, Yan Gomes. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the... Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And that's taken in by Chisenhall, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Astros.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Lifetime against Andrew Miller. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. A ball and a strike now.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. From the stretch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Now the 0-1. Lifted the other way to left center. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And the Tribe will get a man to second base on the leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. First pitch on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Sliders in for a strike. Zimmer stands at second with no outs. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. They'll get it in quickly to the second baseman, so it's runners at the corners now with nobody out.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, don't take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Ready for another chance? Jason Kipnis. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And he's back in standing. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Off and running is Lindor. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
putting a lot of pressure on him here to start the inning. Runners on the corners, and they send the runner from first. Got in there safely, and now that takes the double play possibility away and gives them 2 guys in scoring position.
A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. A big strikeout here, as it'll remain second and third, but with 1 away now. Digging in to try it again, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though. Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Edwin Encarnacion now. Here comes the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Back up the middle and through into center field, a base hit. And the insurance run comes across to score from third. And the run is in to score from second. It's 5-2.
Errors are going to happen even at this level, but you'd like to limit them to times when they don't hurt you too much. Well, so much for that. The error brings 2 runs across the plate, so that did really sting.
Here's Michael Brantley. Check swing grounder to the right side. He's got it. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. But 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yonder Alonso. He got under one and popped out his last time up. There goes Brantley. Pitch is high, the throw, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Here's Carlos Correa now. Lifetime against Andrew Miller. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Late that time for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Zimmer's in pursuit. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Riding in once again, Marwin Gonzalez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Smoke toward third. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Wow, a 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
6-2, the final total today. The Cleveland Indians crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Trevor Bauer is credited with the win. Lance McCullers pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Cleveland Indians. 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Astros, 2 runs on 5 hits, 2 errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. A reminder that the Regional Transit Authority provides convenient, affordable service to and from Progressive Field. The Rapid Transit provides direct service to Tower City, only a short 10-minute walk from Progressive Field through RTA's Walkway to Gateway.